Hollow Knight is a game that needs no introduction. A Metroidvania where you fight, explore, and upgrade to save the realm of Hallownest from certain destruction. Recently, I got the itch to return to Hollow Knight, but I wasn't looking to do any normal playthrough. No. I wanted to make myself suffer like I did during my first playthrough. I wanted to make Hollow Knight difficult again, because no Pantheon 5 completing player like myself finds the base game difficult anymore. So, because I've learned nothing from the Pantheons, I decided that the best way to torture myself would be to play through Hollow Knight, but I would take away one of those key components I mentioned earlier. Can you beat Hollow Knight without any upgrades? Short answer is no. Technically. Since items like the Mothwing Cloak and the Mantis Claw are technically upgrades according to Hollow Knight, this run would not be possible as you need those items to progress. However, instead of removing my maneuverability, what if I couldn't upgrade my battle capabilities? What this would entail would mean that I would not be allowed to upgrade my damage output, my mask total, my soul meter, the length of my nail, or any spell upgrades. Essentially, other than the base spells, I'd have to beat the entire game with only the starting damage output. Okay, sure, this probably isn't a problem for most pros of the game, but in case you haven't noticed, I'm not exactly a pro, and I've also spent most of my last couple of months with Hollow Knight just playing randomizers, and I haven't played the base game in a long time. So, I guess a better title would probably be, can somebody of my skill level beat Hollow Knight with no battle upgrades, but that doesn't roll off the tongue, does it? So, before we jump right into my suffering, let's lay down some ground rules. First of all, let's talk about what I'm not allowed to do. Collect more than 3 mask shards or 2 vessel fragments, this wording is exclusively thanks to the seer. Upgrade my nail at the nailsmiths, upgrade any of my spells past the base form, so no shade spells besides cloak, and no charms that upgrade my nail or my spells in any way. And, just to satisfy all of my viewers at home who want to try this challenge for themselves, here's a graphic of all the charms I've banned. If it has a red X on it, you can't use it. I feel like that should be pretty obvious. That's really it for the rules. Oh, and one more thing before I forget. I realized when starting this run that I was missing one achievement to have total game completion. One final single achievement. And considering that the music has faded in and I'm doing a no upgrades run, yeah, we're going there. But without further ado, let the no upgrades Hollow Knight run begin. The beginning of this run is probably the most boring part of the entire challenge. Not because I have to grind or because there's nothing to do, but because the first chunk of this challenge is just the vanilla game, just minus a few optional charms. Seriously, the hardest thing about part 1 is remembering that I can't collect any mask fragments, which means that unfortunately, for all of you fans out there, we will not be fighting Brooding Moloch in this run. In fact, I was so certain that this segment of the run would be boring that I didn't even record my commentary. I was that confident that nothing of note would happen in the first 2 hours of the challenge, and guess what? Unless you've never played Hollow Knight before and you've never seen anything about it, in which case, why are you watching this video? I just did what everyone else does in the early game. So, because I don't want to bore the skulls off of you guys, I'm going to quickly rush through part 1, because the only interesting thing that happens can literally be explained really quickly without breathing in between each bit. I don't know why I wrote that, I'm not going to do that. I respect my lungs too much. I enter the Hallownest and hurry to fight False Knight, who goes down like the faker he is. I then rush to clown on Gruzmother for some extra cash and to unlock Sly, who is literally only useful in this run for the Lumafly Lantern. I unlock Vengeful Spirit just so that I can unlock Green Path, which is the only mandatory use of Vengeful Spirit to my knowledge, and I also save Zolt for some reason and take my first L fighting this random Moss Knight because I hate them. While in Green Path, I beat up the Virgin Hornet to remind all of you that Silksong is never coming out, and then fight the Chad massive Moss Charger villager for some extra shmoney. I then skip way too much Nothing Burger, aka Fungal Wastes, to find the lost colony of the Mantis Village, getting the Mantis Claw and beating the best boss in the game to unlock my nightmares. I then travel to the fungal entrance of the City of Tears, choosing parkour over Satan, and ignore the Nailmaster and Hornet to challenge the Soul Sanctum, where I struggle way too much against the henchmen and they make Soulmaster look like a sucker. And believe me when I say that this will not be the last time I make a mockery of this inflated pillbug. Spitting on Soulmaster's disgraced remains lets us unlock the Desolate Dive, which is only useful to open up Crystal Peak without having to submit to capitalism. While I came here to unlock another movement upgrade, I instead let curiosity get the better of me and accidentally end up snatching the Dream Nail. But a quick hop, skip, and a jump brings me back to Crystal Peak, where I shatter the Crystal Guardian as easily as my fear of the ocean shattered my dreams of being a marine biologist. Crystal Heart is the whole reason I'm here, and using it I can return to the Howling Cliffs, where I'm able to pester this dead guy, which unlocks the Grim storyline for later, but in no way, shape, or form am I ready for that. If I want to be ready for that, I have to be like every DILF's gay awakening. Why did I write that? Part 2 is where I'd say the mid-game begins, and in my opinion, it's when the player would usually be interested in upgrading their loadout. You can tell that Team Cherry didn't want to make upgrades too mandatory at this point, but it's definitely expected that you would have some boosting charms like Mark of Pride or Fragile Strength. A great example of this mid-game balance is Dung Defender, who I fight next to unlock the rest of the City of Tears. Dung Defender with upgrades is a fight that could be done by any pattern-recognizing dog. However, when upgrades are taken out of the picture, Dung Defender becomes a whole different fight. Fighting Dung Defender does do something for me. It unlocks the Ancient Basin. Well, it's not the only way to get to the Ancient Basin, but it is by far the easiest way. Plus, can I can't dive. Okay, this fight might be a little difficult. Alright, Dung Defender, let's go. Okay. Alright. There we go. I can dive! Nice, nice! That's what I was looking for! Okay, we are entering final phase. Okay, come on. Alright, he's just doing it now, okay. Oh, jeez. Alright, I need to step. No! I thought he was gonna move a little bit more! Oh, man. Okay, a big part of this fight is just taking it slow. We gotta remember to take it slow. Take it easy. I think that's gonna be my thing that I gotta try and do more with this challenge. Like, a big thing with this challenge is I cannot... Alright, great start. I was literally talking about how I need to be more careful for this run, and I immediately forgot that. I was gonna let that one run its course, because those poop balls are terrifying. There we go. Oh, man. This run is... This run's intense. After smearing that poop stain, I decided to get what I consider one of the toughest fights in the run out of the way. But I then remember I need Monarch Wings, because progression. Thankfully for us, beating Dung Defender also unlocks the Ancient Basin, which is where I head next to take on my personal favorite boss in the game, and also how you unlock said Monarch Wings, Broken Vessel. I love this little guy so much. I even have a plushie of him. And one of Quirrell too, since he's neat. We don't talk about this plush, though. I make sure to grab the Monarch Wings after beating Broken Vessel, and then I fight Lost Kin. Okay, now, I know that sounds bad, but this is actually a surprise tool that'll help us later, and surprisingly, fighting this battle without any upgrades was an adrenaline rush, to say the least. If I'm going for Radiance ending, I do need to get all of the Radiance stuff. Whoa. Though I highly doubt. To be fair though, of all of the Radiance fights, like the 3 Radiance fights that are in the game, this one and Soulmaster are the most, actually, I might do them. A Soul Tyrant, I guess. I'm not doing, what's his name? Failed Champion. Because that fight sucks. Okay, off to a great start. I feel my skill returning. Okay, well that wasn't fair. Ah, no! I thought he was jumping way shorter than he did. I can do this. I can do this. Oh my gosh, dude. What is your vert? Staying close to him when he does some of his attacks is really good. And then other times it's not because, like, he just jumps so freaking much! Dude, that was just not, that was not cool at all. That sucks. That was completely my fault. Like, I wanted to wait for him to, like, do something. See, the thing is, with this game, more often than not, my brain moves faster than my fingers do. So I have, like, strategies and goals, but I can't do them because I only think them and I can't act them fast enough. The fact that I can just be ruined from healing because of a random enemy spawn placement is really annoying. That's actually, like, perfect.
No!
That's not perfect! That's actually the opposite of perfect! Oh! Oh! Yes! I knew it! I knew I could do it! I knew I could do it without any of that stupid, without any stupid upgrades, without any of that stupid, whatchamacallit, the Defender's Crest. I knew I could do it without any of that bull crap. I could do it, and I did. While it may have been exciting, Lost Kin was a wake-up call for me, as this fight exposed to me the biggest issues this run poised. What the fuck? Oh, man. While it may have been exciting, Lost Kin was a wake-up call for me, as this fight exposed me to the biggest issues this run poised. Health management and long battles. Long battles is because, I mean, you see what the challenge is, right? I have minimal damage output against enemies whose health pools just keep going up. This then leads to battles requiring more perfection and a lot more time, some of which later down the line I spend almost 20 minutes on a single fight. This then leads into health management. Only having 5 masks is a surprising factor that I didn't even think much about when I started the run, but it easily became the biggest challenge I had to keep up with. The length of each boss fight, as it gets longer, requires me to heal more and more when I slip up, which becomes increasingly more difficult as time goes on, especially considering later bosses give you smaller heal windows and deal more damage. Ignoring this dilemma for now, I choose to face a completely different dilemma, being Deep Nest. I do not like Deep Nest. In fact, Deep Nest is easily the one part of Hollow Knight that I genuinely do not like nor enjoy. I respect it from a world building standpoint, but actually playing through Deep Nest is a funny little game that masochists like to play. I could keep proclaiming my disdain for this brown stain on the white underwear that is Hollow Knight, but I think my live commentary speaks for itself. I don't even remember how to traverse this area. You know, when people told me that Hollow Knight was bug game, this is what I assumed the entire game was going to be like. You know, because bugs are gross. What's down this way? I don't remember this area, like, at all. I block Deep Nest out of my memory every single time I play it. Hello, me! I will not be fighting that fight either, because not only does Nosk suck, but it only gives me pale ore. And if you can't tell by the title of this video or the contents of this video already, pale ore does nothing for me. Alright, let's rest at the village. Let's not go in just yet, because this is the easiest streamer to get. You just have to walk around a location for a little bit. Let's go get this first. Oh, my Hera. Oh, my Hera. I just got stuck in a bench. For you. Yes, for you. I'm gonna get eaten by a bunch of cultists. What a shock. King Potassium doesn't like spiders. Oh my gosh, guys. We've discovered something crazy. Oh, you're not ready. You're not ready for the smoke you're about to catch. You're not ready for the smoke you're about to catch. Really? But it doesn't matter. I've already depicted myself as the Chad and this entire area as the loser. As the chud, if you will. I guess you're free, whatever. You don't do anything for me, so I don't want a reward. I guess I'll just be a good person, because, I guess it's rewarding. Oh, screw off, nuh-uh. Bruh. Boo-hoo. Oh, I'm dead, and my daughter hates me or something, whatever. I don't care. You're a terrible mom. You're a terrible mom. Get pogoed, idiot. You're a terrible mom. You abandoned your child. Let me do the suckage. Weak-minded. Weak individuals, actually. You're gonna die. Watch this. Hermit Purple. Why did I say Hermit Purple? That has nothing to do with what is going on right now. Luckily, Deep Nest is not all bad, as we're able to get our first big collectible, being Hera, the Dreamer. No, I'm not saying that women are collectibles. Why did I get Hera first? Well, I don't ever have to go back to Deep Nest now, do I? As well, Hera is the only Dreamer that doesn't have a boss fight tied to it, so she's also the easiest Dreamer to obtain, as there's no challenge besides these spiders that make my blood pressure rise. However, with one Dreamer out the door, I finally decide to get back on track and progress towards my final goals. Training time is over. And now it's time to press buttons on my controller and get angry. Since we were already on a roll, I decided to bite the bullet and take on my theorized toughest battle of the run, Watcher Knights. The Watcher Knights are one of my worst bosses in vanilla Hollow Knight, simply because I am absolutely horrendous at taking on more than one opponent at a time. Add in a very reaction-heavy moveset, half the attacks being large sweeping attacks and vulnerability during every other attack, and you have one of Hollow Knight's toughest bosses for me personally. Plus, it's completely mandatory. So, to say that I was a little bit stressed would be an understatement. Okay, this is going to be attempt 1 of the Watcher Knights. I will be using this. For anyone who doesn't know, there is a secret up here that when you break this rope, it kills one of the Watcher Knights. So you only have to fight 5 of them instead of 6. I don't know how much that will help me, because this fight's going to kick my butt. Dude, no way. I can't believe that actually happened to me. No! God, right there. Oh, man, that's gotta be one of the I mean, it's definitely possible. If anything has been proven, it is absolutely possible. Okay? Finally, one dead. Finally, one dead. Dude. Ah. I mean, so far, this is the most I've died to a boss. As in, it's so far the only boss I've died to. Oh my god. Ah. I didn't click jump fast enough. Oh, you... I can't believe I didn't take that. Oh, okay, now you're just bullcrapping me. Dude, I feel like I'm not jumping fast enough. No. Straight. Something the Watcher Knights cannot claim to actually be. We all know they are gay. My little grub just saved my life. Dude, how much HP do these things have? Okay. I just need... Perfect. It's one-on-one. Mano-a-mano. It's actually two-on-one. Because surprisingly, my little spitty fire guy is carrying a lot more weight than I am. Okay. Whew. Yeah, that was the hardest fight so far. But with that, not only do I get a lot of money, do I get a charm as well? I feel like I get a charm. No, I get a Hallownest seal, which is completely garbage. Because I've basically bought everything in the game. Alright, what's up, Lurian? You're gonna get pogoed today. Get pogoed on. L plus ratio plus IP address, Watcher Spire, get pogoed, idiot. Lol. Your stupid knights gave me so much trouble. With another forlorn soul in my back pocket, I head out on my way back to the sewers like Mario, and I briefly contemplate how difficult White Defender would be, because this just isn't hard enough for me, and I grab one of the last upgrades of the run, being Yzma's Tear, which grants me access to the Final Dreamer, or at least the boss battle before it. Speaking of that boss fight, Umu might have been the toughest boss fight so far, if only because I was fighting to stay awake in one of the longest and most boring fights in the entire game. Man, I love waiting around and dodging 2 attacks just to barely get enough time to squeeze 5 hits in. Seriously, this fight took an agonizing 5 minutes, which, granted, might not seem like a lot, but the base fight takes around a minute and a half, most of which is spent dodging the slowest and most predictable attacks in the game. Seriously, I could have narcolepsy and fall asleep halfway through this fight, and I think I'd still somehow survive and beat this shriveled up paper bag. Quirrell makes the ultimate sacrifice or something to reawaken Monomon, and I thank him by killing his previous teacher, then giving him a little kiss on the cheek, and I scurry all the way back up to the Black Egg Temple, where my final challenge awaits. Let's do this. Mano-a-mano. No upgrades. Hollow Knight. This is not good. Better than I expected. What is happening? This is so close, so close. I have to be almost there. Okay. Okay, where are we with this? I know we have to be almost done. Okay, not good, not good. No! Oh my god, are you kidding me? I died right at the end. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my god, I died so late into that. Are you kidding me? I get this is a really sad time for you and everything, but I'm trying to live. Oh boy. Okay, no, it's fine, fine. Ooh, okay, I was moving against it. I think it's funny, he's probably doing more damage to himself by stabbing himself than I am to him. This is not good. I cannot die at the very end again. Please break stance. No! Not to this attack again! Okay. I always try and dodge the way I can't dodge for the attack. Okay. Final phase. He's gonna just trip. There we go. Oh. Let me suck you up. Get in my belly. Oh. Oh, you didn't actually think it was over, did you? You better not. There's still like half the video left. You see, this was just a test. A test to prove that I was able to beat the basics of the game without any upgrades, which I did. So now here comes the part of the video I was gassing up all the way back at the beginning. If I can get the easiest ending in the game, what's stopping me from getting the hardest one? A few things are stopping me, actually. Let's see. For starters, I need to beat Hornet in Kingdom's Edge, I need to beat Traitor Lord in the Queen's Gardens, I need to obtain the Shade Cloak and the King's Brand, I need to fully upgrade my Dream Nail, I need to beat White Palace, and you know what, just for the fucks of it, let's just throw in White Defender and Grim, because why not? Why not torture myself more, I said while writing this script. What could go wrong? Well, after diminishing the fact that I've already succeeded at this challenge, I figured the only place to go was to Kingdom's Edge, where you can fight Hornet 2, or Hornet Sentinel as she's officially referred to, but that name is way too complicated for my small little walnut brain. Speaking of my minuscule walnut brain, guess who figured that I'd just steamroll right through Hornet 2 without any troubles? And guess who was completely wrong? Yeah, I'm ready to fight you. What are you gonna do about it, huh? Let's do this. Let's scuffle. This is, if I thought Watcher Knights was bad, this is gonna suck. I always struggle against this fight against Hornet. And now I don't do more damage. Yeah, I pursue the deeper meaning of life. Oh great, we've got dandruff all over us.
Oh! Ew! Dude! What the fuck?
Right, I don't have the funny dash. Don't hit her, please. Thank you. No! I-T-G-I-R-L. Oh, you're such a little prissy little... dang it. Yeah. Stop parrying. She gripped onto the wall? I've never seen her do that. Lol. 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 Whoa. Lol. It's brutal. It's brutal. It's a buggy bug world, and I am the weakest bug. Please, I cannot die again. My humanity is on the line. My buganity. Oh, you're fucking the same way! The same way as last time! Are you kidding me? Okay. No. Why? Doesn't work. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. I was punching my thigh, by the way. I didn't feel any of it because I've got fat freaking thighs. Coming to my house, play my game. This is my challenge run. You've got to come to me. No. Okay, for some reason I thought she was doing the thing with the traps again. Nice trap placement. As in garbage trap placement, idiot. That's what I thought. Yeah, see that is exactly what I thought was going to happen. Finally beating the 6 years too early reveal allows me to grab the King's brand and by far the dumbest upgrade with the coolest name. It literally opens a single door in the whole game. Said door leads to the Abyss, which is where I can grab the final upgrade of the run, being the Shade Cloak, which allows us to finally explore the entirety of the Queen's Gardens, which lets us nab the spell Howling Wraiths, by far the best spell, and then fight the Traitor Lord. Okay, I'm just seeing in my notes here, I simply wrote down, quote, Traitor Lord sucks ass, end quote. I'm just gonna let past me do all the explaining here. Yeah, it's right here. Okay. Lock in. Time to lock in. Okay. This is gonna be bad. I can feel it. Oh! Man, I don't like this boss fight, man. That's the thing with bosses that deal 2 hearts of damage. Oh my god, Radiance is gonna suck. I didn't even think about that. Radiance is gonna suck. Okay, that shouldn't have hit. Yeah, that's like, what, like, it's just, like, that didn't count as, why did it deal 2 hearts of damage? I ran into him, he wasn't attacking. I don't like this fight. Oh my god. It was at this point, after talking to Mom and getting one half of the cookie Dad and her split in the divorce, that I remembered that you need 1800 essence to get the other half of King Soul, which is literally the one thing you need to get the Radiance ending. So, I began searching for the best ways to get essence without having to fight all those bum-ass warrior dreams, and imagine my shock and surprise when I learned that White Defender, you remember him, gives a whopping 300 essence when you beat him for the first time. So yeah, I fought White Defender, and it went surprisingly better than I expected. Okay, let's do this. This is probably gonna be the hardest fight. Wait, hold on a second. I'm gonna get a thumbnail shot just in case. I'm gonna regret calling you a loser. Okay, yeah, this is gonna suck. I can already tell. Whew. Do you get stunned? I don't remember. I will say, White Defender's theme goes really hard. Yes! Yes! Going for a 4 for Poopser. No way! No way! Man, I feel really bad for Dung Defender, honestly. But that was fun! That was... With White Defender being defeated so handedly, you might say that I had a very minimal reaction to beating one of the toughest dream fights without any health upgrades or damage upgrades in a single attempt. And sure, I'm sure there's just as many of you who will claim that beating White Defender is baby's work, to which I will say you're a filthy little liar and let me be happy. In actuality, my ego had just been heightened, so I did something incredibly stupid. I fought Soul Tyrant. Considered by many to be the bane of their existence, I had plenty of comments on my original series complaining about how brutal this boss fight is, and how much effort they had to put in to beat him. But this playing in the background, this was my first attempt. And it was my only attempt too. I'm gonna make a call. I think I'm the greatest Soul Master, Soul Tyrant fighter in the entire world. I know it sounds very facetious. I genuinely think I am the greatest player to ever go up against this idiot. I genuinely believe with my full heart and soul that there is not a single person on the planet who is as good at fighting Soul Tyrant as much as I am. Because I just wrecked his shit first try. I kicked him to the curb like the little itty bitty crybaby wussy pussy pants he is, and I made him weep. Because there's nobody like me. Nobody kicks his butt like I did, and I don't even have upgrades. I don't even have more than 5 masks. How does that make you feel, you insignificant little shrimp? Personally, after both of these fights, I was fed up with fighting bosses for essence. So instead, I decided to fight a boss that did nothing for me at all, which was Grim. But unfortunately, my footage for this fight no longer exists, as right after beating Grim, my power went out and it corrupted my save file. For my recording, the game was fine. But needless to say, Grim was a surprising pushover, which only made me more worried for our upcoming rematch. But hey, that fight's optional. There's no reason I would choose to do that in a run where every single boss takes nearly triple the time it should, especially since I usually only beat him with the skin of my teeth with all damage upgrades and fragile strength. Why did I hear boss music? With this out of the way, the only thing left to do was gather the last remaining essence I needed. At first, I figured I could just beat Failed Champion for the remaining 300, but I forgot that this boss fight is as fair as a carnival fair where the bottles of the ring toss game are flipped upside down, covered in spikes, spinning, lit ablaze, and the carnies stabbing you in the kidney while you're trying to throw the plastic rings. So instead, I went to go fight No Eyes, who is one of the easiest bosses in the game. Ignore that. So now I only had one warrior left to fight, being Markoth. Why Markoth, you ask, and not Galeen? Well, back when I was really into Pantheon 5, my biggest run killer was this floating sack of mothballs, so I decided that there would be no better way to get my revenge on him than to beat him with no upgrades. And that was a massive mistake because he kicked my butt. At least, it looked like he did. Until... Ah, Markoth clowned on me. No way. Oh my, no way. Are you kidding me? He killed it. My kid killed Markoth when I died. If I go back there and Markoth is dead, I'm gonna lose my mind. It won't happen because there's no way. No way. Is he dead? No. No way. Is he dead? This little child had just saved me from a run of pure agony. This little mutt, who I really only strung along because I had no better options, granted me peace in my time of need. And as I thought about it more, They always had. The Grimchild had been there through so many of the toughest battles of the run, always protecting me whenever they could. While sure, sometimes they screwed things up royally, other times my life was saved from certain doom and mental torment because they intervened. This run was still going and my mental sanity was still intact because of them. So in this moment, I decided that I would finally name my Grimchild, so that they may live in infamy not only in my heart, but in the annals of my channel. Damn it, it's supposed to be an emotional scene. And from now and forever on, they shall be known as Cromwell. But even Cromwell couldn't save me from the hardest part of the run. Yes, everything up until this point was just the tip of the iceberg, the beginning of the end. This, everything from now till the end, this is the real challenge. This is what you came here for. This is the part where he kills me. With 1800 essence, I'm able to upgrade the Dream Nail and take on White Palace, which was honestly a cakewalk. Sure, there were some moments that were stressful, but a healthy mix of re-initiation with the game and a solid 90 hours of playtime since my first time here meant that I was more in control of the vessel than I had been all those years ago. And lining up with that, getting Void Heart was also super easy. I mean, to be fair, it's literally just exploring a maze and re-experiencing my trauma, but everything's looking peachy. Oh, god damn it. Alright, great start. Okay. Alright. First attempt. Oh, no, no, no. It's going so poorly. Why'd I even try that? Why'd I think that was gonna work? I can't... My nail is just not long enough. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's not even fair. Dude, that's not fair. That's not fair. That's not fair. That's not fair. I can't move. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. That definitely should have hit me. Dude, I clicked the second jump. I don't know what the game wants from me. If you're not gonna read my stupid inputs, don't then punish me for it. Dude, I'm clicking that second jump. I don't know what is going on. Go. I want to smash this controller. Okay, dang it. Okay, go F yourself. Okay, you know what? Okay, yeah, whatever. Yeah, just already. Let's just quit the menu. Start over. Doesn't even fucking matter. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, see, I can't win with that attack. Just kill me. Just kill me. It's over. I fucking oh my god. I'm. Dude, I'm so fucking pissed that that happened. Man. Duh, man. Okay, you can go choke on a fat, massive egg, you overgrown worm. Oh, you're such a bitch. What? Are you kidding me? Are you actually kidding me? Dude, that's like the second time you've done that. Find somewhere else to jack off. 1, 2, 3, 4. I missed. And I didn't eat my jump. Ah! Oh, I forgot my dodge. I forgot my dodge for that attack. I forgot my dodge. I forgot the dodge that's been working up until this point, except for when he's a cow. Here's the thing, I bet you Radiance is gonna be a cakewalk after I beat this guy. You're little baby poo-poo pants. You're little baby poo-poo pants, that's what you are. You will not survive the winter! My timings feel off. Okay. Okay. But no, he'll just keep doing that attack. He's a little poo. He's a little poos. He's a little poos. 1, 2, 3, 4. I knew it. I knew it. I knew the moment I went in that corner that you were gonna go for the swipe attack. You're so predictable. You're such a little coward. You play so dirty. It's become predictable. You've become so bad at being a good player that you've become predictable. I can read you like a book and I'd still lose. I dove right into that one. That was my fault. Is this gonna be, yep, face transition. 25%. Two, three, four. I don't think my heart can handle much more of this fight. Oh, right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my god. Please, just die. You've been on 25% for so long. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Yes! Yes, yes, yes! Oh my god! Oh my god! Come on. Come on. Yes! Oh my god. With all that said and done, though, there was only one thing left to do. One final battle. One final challenge. And this was going to be my first time in a long time taking on the Radiance again. And believe me, I was shaking in my boots at the Radiance. A boss fight I hadn't fought in forever. I hadn't touched this boss fight since I beat Absolute Radiance in Pantheon 5, and losing to this fight, this massive, long slog of a boss fight, meant I had to refight both the Hollow Knight and the Radiance again, with all the same problems that Nightmare King Grim brought to the table. So to say I was petrified of this ending would be an understatement. Okay. Well, Cromwell, I hope you're ready for this. Because this is gonna be brutal. See? Easy money. Easy money. Easy money. Yes, I did it! I thought it was gonna take more than one hit. Yes, yes, come on, come on, come on. Let me at him. Come on, come on, come on. I got it, I got it, I got it, I got it. I so got it.